Maybe that's why then. What would a bronze dragon be doing around in this area though?
Yeah, you flew alone. It was kind of young as well, so I don't know.
Maybe we're closer to a nest than expected.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we should leave in the morning, I guess, and go back to the town.
Yeah, sure.
We could even leave this afternoon if we still have daylight for another what? Wait, was it 4 hours or 8 hours
It took
of
8-9
travel?
hours, so it should be like 3 o'clock now. If we will get there like middle of the night if we move now.
Okay,
And the horses are probably a bit tired as well,
that's
so
true.
if I take slower. How has it? Has anything happened on the ship?
Yeah, you could say that.
We lit it
uh,
on fire.
Okay, that doesn't sound so good.
It wasn't.
No.
I
there's
see.
actually another hippogriff over there. Well, I don't know if it's left yet or not, but
I think it's
yeah,
probably
moving
still
around.
there.
Right. Now we need a DM because I have an
Yeah.
angry conversation with the cat. Because he left me because of the hippogriff, and he has a racer that has a hippogriff.
Right?
Yeah. We should probably have a chat with our new hippogriff as well and see if that's gonna stick around.
Yeah, I can do that as well.
Have we all been introduced to Ramas, or is he kind of like hanging around to watch us?
I don't think anybody ever actually introduced me.
No.
I don't think what's her face Grenadine actually introduced me. She kind of just told me to go hang with you guys.
Okay.
Okay, I don't say. Who's the new guy?
Captain Grainne says, "Oh, so you guys, since you guys aren't from around here, and my associate, he's a passenger who I'm doing a favor for a friend for. I was gonna fly him to Leona, but I we're not going to fly anytime soon. So he knows the lay of the land a little better than you guys do. So I figured he can go with you as a guide. Isn't that right, Ramas?
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna look at her and I'd say, "Are you sure that he can be a guide and won't
Yeah.
get us lost half the time?"
he
I've seen what he's done to repair this.
she says his navigation skills are much better than his carpentry skills.
Yeah.
You'll get a lot out of them. He will be an asset, I assure you. And then you can drop him off in the closest, like, the town he needs to get to. You need to get to Wingfall, right, Ramus?
Yeah.
Yeah. So would
Literally
you?
only said yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I strung together like 5 words in a sentence earlier. It was the proudest moment of Rames's life.
So he doesn't talk much, says the captain.
What does he look like?
What do you look like, Ramus? We should have went through this first.
Half elf, black hair, green eyes, 6 feet tall, 170 pounds. So lanky as hell, and black hair, green eyes.
Cool. In front of you, you guys should describe what each of you looks like. We could start with Razor, and then we can go down the line of who you'll be accompanying. Who will be accompanying Ramus?
Alright, so what's his face? I almost forgot his name. Raises a tall, almost 7 feet tall dragon. No, over 7 feet tall dragonborn. Red skin and wearing chain armor that's covered in that's like made out of, instead of chain links, it looks like wooden links.
Mm.
And that's about it.
Okay. And Denethor?
I'm just chilling with my horse.
What do you look like, Ramas? This is the first time he's met you, actually.
I'm an elf, kind of young. I have dark hair and blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I have a slight drinking problem, and I
Hwinnil would
worship
say
my
you have a
master.
lot of problems, but continue.
Oh man, that's harsh. And Denethor likes you, man. And I worship my master like she was my mother, I guess.
Yeah. And Hwinnil, what do you look like?
Well, I'm 5.8, and I'm weighing like 110 pounds ish. Green eyes, copper red, long wavy hair. I'm carrying a like leather armor with like leaf details on it. I have a bow on my back, and I have actually a shield and a scimitar as well, but I don't normally draw them. And I have like an earring with like little, what you call, the wooden piece and a feather on it. It looks a bit special, and I
Mhm.
also like use it as my focus.
Okay.
And I don't know what more to say. Yeah,
Cool.
I think I look pleasing. I look like a friendly person.
Okay, that's cool. And Ekros, tell Ramas what you look like.
Okay, I'm a tiefling, 6 feet tall, about 180 pounds, 190 pounds, something like that. Black hair, gold eyes, reddish skin. It's dark, and horns that go kind of straight back. And I'm wearing chainmail with the Wingfall Militia insignia on it,
Okay.
and yeah, a greatsword on my back.
All right. All right. And so, oh yeah, she is also elf. Leather worker. Okay, so that's who you'll be traveling with. Along with you will be two NPC druids named Cat's Paw and Ironwood, Razor's companions. Also Julie, Denethor's mentor, who've you seen on the ship, who has been drunk here and there. She has a drinking problem too. Hwinnil, Ekros, they kind of fell into the rift themselves. Well, you don't know about that. And there is a small group of dwarves and nobles from. They claim to be nobles from Leona traveling with them. Altogether, there are a party of 11, including you would be about 12. Sometimes the party shifts here and there. Yeah, there are about 11 people who arrive via strange ways, and you will be the 12th with the NPCs.
Okay.
All right. All right. So, do you guys want to rest your horses for the night and then head to Forge?
Do I see the hippogriff at Razor's side?
Yep, there is. Now you see a hippogriff right next to Razor, who's been following him around, and your friend Orange Cat just kind of like, and then he looks at yours when I was like, so he hops out of Razor's bag and he goes to Acros, and now he's pawing at Acros's leg.
What do you want, cat?
Meow.
Go back to Hwinnil.
Meow.
Hwinnil really likes
Meow.
you, you know. It's just a hippogriff. It's not gonna hurt
Meow. You do realize that you're
fine.
arguing with a cat right now.
you. Yeah. I open the pack. I open my pack
Meow.
for now.
He hops in.
Then I take the pack and hand it to Hwinnil.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be alright. Hippogriff is really friendly.
Meow. He looks a little sulky and sullen at your statement. And he just climbs out of his Acros's pack and just hops into Hwinnil's. And you kind of hear a growly sound coming from your pack, and his head does not stick out. All right, so just to move this along. So are you guys going to rest the horses for the night and then head
Yes.
to... All right, sounds like a plan. So actually, in the morning, you see a small group of 5 individuals, all wearing leather armor and riding horses. Well, riding horses with wagons, and Captain Grenadier kind of looks out in the distance, waves at them, and she says, "Well, there's our rescue and security unit." It's gonna be a while before the Eferet flies again, I'm afraid. Alright. Well, I guess you guys will be on your way, huh?
Yeah, thanks for the lift.
Yeah.
I have
Thanks, boss.
I have a question. And you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. So you claim to be from parts parts that are far away from here, correct?
Yeah.
Like in the future. Do you don't have to answer this. Do you know if I eventually get my own ship? Because right now I'm using Tester's ship. It's just kind of on a lease.
To be honest, I don't know.
Fair enough.
I have never seen this ship or you before.
All right, fair enough. Julie looks at Grenadine and squints at her and is like, "Oh shit." Julie says, "I'm not obligated to say." And Grenadier says, "All right, fair enough. You don't want to fuck up the time-space continuum, I assume." And Julie just kind of shrugs. And like, "I don't know fuck about magic." All right, whatever. All right. I'll let Tester know. I sent him a message telling him that you guys are going to go by horse towards Wingfall eventually. He didn't send a message back to me, so I assume he doesn't want to say anything to you guys. So I will hopefully, if you ever get back to your time, see you in the future. It'd be nice to. Nice to see familiar faces that aren't prick elves from the western continent who I would love to smash their face in. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Yep. All right.
Luckily, though.
Not you. No, not you guys. She says, not you guys. Other noble prickly elf. I'm an elf too, so shut up. So she just, waves at you and starts heading towards the rescue team that just came to start coordinating with them. And then you guys can drive off. So you guys are headed to Forge first?
Yeah.
I think that was the original plan, yeah.
Okay, alright. So you guys are on the road to Forge. Dragon scales and hide and claws in your possession. Also, your druid friends, your noble compatriots, your dwarven compatriots. It's a whole large shebang of a party.
By the way, the other hippogriff,
Mhm.
did that one have a saddle on him? So it was a hippogriff from the party that attacked us? Or is it a wild hippogriff?
Judging how tame it was, Razor, towards you and Ramas, it was probably tame. It did not have a saddle, but it could have fallen off. It could have snagged during the battle. There was a lot of arrows, a lot of swords flying. It could have fallen off, but you believe it probably is tame, and it was probably one of the ones that lost its rider.
Yeah, I will speak a bit to it to just confirm this.
Okay, that's cool. So 2 hippogriffs. So you cast Speak with Animals, and the hippogriff that you weren't riding, that's in Razor's possession, is like, what? Yes?
Yeah, were you in the, flying with this big ship before? Did you lose your saddle?
Uh-huh. What?
Do you
Wait.
like,
What's a saddle?
the thing you have, that people have when they ride you?
Oh, that heavy
Sounds like
thing.
Yeah.
Heavy thing. Yeah, I had one. I had a mean, the guy who rode me was kind of stupid.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you like this fellow? And I point at Razor.
He gave him. He nudges. He makes a head motion towards Razor, and he makes a head motion towards Ramas. They gave me food, and they made my Talon feel better.
I see. Would you let him ride you if you have a saddle?
He looks at Razor, and he's like, he looks heavy.
All right. That fellow then, I point at Ramas.
Oh yeah, I could probably carry him.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Ramus, all you hear is yeah.
After a while, I turn to the party. Yeah, it seems to be one from the battle, and he's very friendly. He would even let the people ride on him. Maybe not Razor, because you look kind of large, I guess.
You're a little
But
too
he
big.
likes you, though.
I'm gonna disregard the fat comment. Just
Okay. So you guys are riding. It's about. I need everybody here to roll a perception check for me, please.
this is why someone needs to carry around a watch.
Don't worry, guys, I got it.
Right.
Rolling mines right now.
All right. Hwinnil, Denethor, and Razor. There is a woman on the road. She looks like she has been in quite the scuffle. She has like a torn sleeve on her dress. She is waving to you wildly, trying to, run up to you, but it appears that her right leg seems to be hurt. It could be a sprain. It could be. It's not broken. It could be sprained. You can't quite tell. But she's kind of, human, black hair, and she's kind of, walking towards you as quickly as possible, and she's like waving at you to try to get your attention.
I will check if it's an ambush. I tell the party. Then I fly up.
Okay.
I try to look above, like look down at the treetops to see if I see something like lying in ambush.
All right. Roll a perception.
Can I insight it to see if it's an ambush?
You can insight it too. So when Hwinnil is flying above to see if she can spot an ambush, Ramus, you can talk to the woman if you want first. And she says, "Oh my God, thank goodness somebody came down. You have to help me. The bandits, they took the wagon. They stole. They tried to capture us. They tried to something about slavers. I stuck away when they weren't paying attention to me. Ramus, you think she's telling the truth?
Okay.
Hwinnil, you fly above. You see an overturned wagon. But you see a wreckage of a wagon that has been kind of tossed aside, rummaged through. You do not see anybody near the ruins of the wagon, though. But you do see that there are no horses. They were probably taken, if anything, because you can move horses quickly. But there are no signs of there is one dead body though. You can't quite make out the sex of the body or the race of the body from far away.
Okay. But I see none hiding in the woods.
You don't see any. It doesn't appear anybody is hiding near the wreckage or anything like that.
All right. Then I land down again near the party and I say, I don't see anything. There's a wagon that's broken in front there.
Yeah, that was my wagon. My name is Susan. They took my father. They took my brother, and they killed my father. And they took. I could tell you the direction they took off. I just. And she looks out of breath. She looks very exhausted. I could tell you where I escaped from, but I don't know if they're still there.
How long ago was this?
This was about this was about 15 minutes ago. The attack happened quick. So she describes the scene as best she can. The attack happened quickly. They were ambushed. Arrow straight to the neck of the father. Susan and her brother and Susan and the brother were armed, but not as well armed as these bandits. They overtook them quickly. They apprehended him. They tied them. They took the horses, and they brought them to a campsite that was. They were heading to a campsite nearby when she broke free. When she escaped while they were doing. They were tending to other people, or they were leading the horses. So she says she thinks she can take you where she last saw them, but she has no idea if they're even still. She thinks they're in the area because she heard them talking about the campsite being close by.
They will probably send people off to try to find her. So.
Yeah, I think if they did, I don't know if I could stand up against them at this point. I mean, I tried my best to help fight, but I was just armed with a small hand crossbow and a sword. I didn't have much on me.
How many were there?
There were five of them.
Well, I'll take those odds. I'm ready for a fight if you guys want to chase after them.
Well, I say. I don't know. What do you rest want?
I'll say it's probably a good chance that they're going to try to ambush us. Might as well just take care of them now.
I can see the logic in that.
Ramas, what are you doing?
I'll go with him.
Okay. All right. Cool. The orange cat perks up his head. Meow. Oh, you still have speak with animal probably. It hasn't been that long. Probably.
Okay, yeah.
Meow. Meow. I'll go. He says he'll go.
Do you want to go try to find them?
Yeah, I can probably sniff them out.
But there are animals out there. There might come an animal and take you.
You're right. I'll stay here.
Yeah, that's probably the smartest.
Well,
Iron. I guess.
Yeah, Cat's Paw and Ironwood will look after the horses while you guys go after them if you guys want. And the light horse too, of course.
I can try to take the light horse and see if I can find any tracks to find them. Being a ranger,
okay,
being in a forest.
That's fine. What are you guys going to do with the hippogriffs?
I mean, that's just a suggestion. I don't know if that's the best course of action.
If you want to do that, I see no reason why you couldn't.
How thick forest is it?
It's low shrub. There are sapling trees around, mostly low shrub. So he could probably lead Chestnut through there if he wanted to.
If I flew with the hippogriff, could I land in the forest, or is it too thick for the?
You could probably land. It's not as thick as that.
All right. Well, I can fly on my hippogriff.
Okay.
And give some.
Be careful in the air then, because if they are looking for any more people to ambush, they're probably they'll have people flying around to scout for traveling people who might run into you.
The woman Susan says, I didn't see any flyers, but they might be. Yeah, he's right. They might be looking up towards you if they suspect I've gone for. I don't know. I just want to see my brother again. She says, I don't have much. I can't pay you, but I will give. I'm a merchant. I was headed towards Forge. I will anything I can spare, anything I can give you, I will give to you. I don't have much though.
Alright, well, first things first. point us to where you last saw them and the direction you think they went.
Okay. It would. All right. So she asks Denethor, can she ride with you? Because she thinks her ankle is sprained and she wouldn't be able to move that fast. But she could show you where she last saw the bandits.
So guys, this is what I think we should do. I think I should take her to the last place, see if I can find any tracks, see if I can figure out their numbers, because I mean I'm quite used to track people and humanoids on a forest, and then come back to you with more information and a better plan. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah. Do you want to cover from the air, or do you want to do it alone?
I'm not sure if that's a necessary risk, you know.
Okay. I also think if I fly really high up, they wouldn't be able to distinguish me from a bird.
That would.
Okay, fair enough.
That. Okay. All right.
Good
So
idea.
she with some help she can get onto Denethor's horse. Hwinnil can take to the air. Denethor, I need you to make a tracking roll. I believe that's nature.
Nature?
Is it nature? Or
I
is
think
it
it's
perception? I think it's survival. Okay, survival then. Sorry. So
It should be
survival roll.
intelligence. It should be an intelligence one because I get advantage on those.
Okay. Let me just look that up really quick. Hwinnil, I would need you would probably need to make a perception check in the air to see if you can follow where Denethor and Susan and Chestnut are going.
Should it be
I
an
should probably do it
invest?
at disadvantage because I'm flying so high up.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it's nature or is it investigation?
I am looking right now. Oh, so it's nature or investigation?
No, I'm asking you. It might be survival.
Wait, what are you looking for?
Tracking. I found it. It's 183.
Survival.
Just in case. I'll remember this for next time. Food, water, falling, suffocating, other track. Yeah, it's survival. It's survival.
So do I get advantage on that for being in a forest?
Yeah, we'll give you advantage. You've done this before. Julie's taught you well. Okay, that's good enough. There are distinct tracks.
I should also know, by the way, I should also learn their numbers and their sizes.
Yeah. They appear to be medium. Your best guess, probably human. Nothing has, probably human. They could be orc for all you know. There seems to be among the scuffle about more than 5 if you take into account of the captured. So they are currently at 7-ish around people you think. Judging by different footwear and the sizes of shoes, one child seems to be among their numbers. So it pretty much confirms what Susan had said to you. Hwinnil, with your 7...
Do I see any direction?
Yes. They are headed east,
East.
of your location. Hwinnil, you can only make note of Denethor and the horse. You can't really see much else from where you are. But Denethor, you think you got... These tracks are fresh. Like, what she says about, 15 minutes ago... You think they'll probably still be around. Some of them might be searching for her. You're right. Some of them might be searching for her, but you think you can track them to their campsite from because the ground is slightly damp from a previous rain, so their footprints stick very easily out of the wet earth. Yeah, you think you can track them easily. Did you guys want to go back to your party members?
I go back to real quick, like traveling really fast, and I just tell them what I discovered. 7-ish, they're close, they're east,
All right. Cat's Paw and Ironwood offer to, and the rest of your caravan offer to keep Susan with them, so you guys aren't hindered by anybody, and so she, she's really, she's exhausted. She's a little not hysterical, but she's like really worried, and things of that nature. So you think it, she says, I can stay here so I don't slow you down. And
Can I look around for some medical herbs or beans or something like that I can give her to relax her?
Yeah, Cat Spawn Ironwood will help you out with that too. They have some medicinal herbs, and you have some too that she could chew on to just
Calm her down,
like a slight sedative type of deal to just calm her down a little bit. So you could do that easily. You don't even have to make a roll. Okay. So Denethor comes back and he tells you all this information he just heard or found out.
So, guys, do you think we should just go there and wipe them out? They're probably humans or orcs, by the way. I don't know if that matters to you.
I say it doesn't matter what they are. We're gonna mow them down regardless.
Let's roll then.
All right. All right. So you guys follow Denethor. Hwinnil, are you taking the hippogriff with you? All right.
Yeah.
Are you flying low or to keep up with him, or the hippogriff can run too. He runs at
14.
Yeah. So he can keep up if you guys are going together in a group, or you could stay in the air if you wish.
I think I stay in the air very high up.
Okay.
And so I can make out with the parties.
You can make out the party, and you can probably make out if they start to engage in a fight. So
yeah, and then I'm gonna crash land on someone. So
okay, that's fine. All right, so you get about here. I need to switch to the GM layer for a minute and get that. All right. You get around. Yeah, there we go. You guys are about here when you come upon. God damn it! Go back up. Where is that layer? I hate working with layers. There we go. Token. So I gotta review all these because you did well enough for them not to, and they rolled very poorly on their sides. All right.
By the way, we're going stealthy because we can travel stealthy at a steady pace.
Okay.
Because we're in a forest and I'm, the shit.
That's fine. All right. So you will see there is a group of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, you see a group of 4 bandits, and you see 2 other people that do not appear to be bandits. One appears to be a small child among them, and one appears to be a man that doesn't look dressed like the other people in the party. He actually looks like that's a guy. That's fine. He looks like that. He doesn't have swords though. And they are bound by the wrists behind them. And they are walking down this way, and there should be. It doesn't look like there is the 5th bandit that Susan was talking about. Maybe he went to go look for her or something. But let me move you got your guys' tokens over here. So you guys are probably just where the path starts. Denethor's. And then Hwinnil. Load, please. So you have a hippogriff. We'll say you have a hippogriff with us. So we'll say you have a hippogriff. You and Ramas, I will get you a token immediately, as soon as possible. When all these tabs are closed, you rogue. Or rouge, if you spelled it wrong. There, you could be that guy. He has black hair. Alright. And let Let me see if they... You guys are moving stealthily. They do not hear you. What would you guys like to do for your surprise round?
I don't see the fifth guy from my view, right?
Mm-mm. He's not. He does not appear to be in your view.
I guess I would prepare to do like a sharp downward motion, but I won't start until I see that my party has started, because I don't want to set them off early.
Okay, that's fair. Razor. All right.
Go ahead, sorry.
Who's
Go ahead.
all right? Denethor, you're stealthing. Razor, what are you up to?
Everybody is stealthing.
Hwinnil is above you guys, flying on the hippogriff. Denethor is looking like he's going to hide in a bush or something.
Should I move first and stealth later, or should I stealth and then move?
You can stealth and move if you want. It's okay.
Right.
I'll be cool with that.
Right behind this bush.
All right. That bush.
So right there. Yeah.
All right. And Arcos, where are you up to?
I'm going to move like here into the bushes.
Okay, cool. And Ramas, where are you doing? Ramas?
Yo, I am trying to figure out why I can't select my token.
Let me see if I can give you access to that token. Basic advanced controlled by. There we go. You are controlled by this dude. All right, you should be able to control him now.
Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna hide in here.
All right, cool.